Our topic today is about the ethical considerations when working with special populations. Vulnerable populations, which is a disadvantaged subgroup of the community who are at a higher risk of civil rights violations and may lack the ability to give informed consent. Vulnerable populations include people with learning disabilities, those with physical disabilities, minorities, and children, as well as others. That have to be thought of when doing research with special populations. These include equality, fair treatment, full and effective participation. You also need to worry about informed consent, inclusion, a respect for their differences, the benefits versus the undue hardship of your research, the accessibility of materials, the technology and social media that may be used, as well as respect. Researchers need to take into account all of these issues. Informed consent needs to include a description of the study and make sure that participants understand all facets. The length and location of the study may have to be altered to become accessible and understandable for all participants. They need to take into account possible adverse effects, like the emotional well-being of all of the participants. And they may need to have a guardian or another responsible adult also review all of this information so that the participant is well informed. Benefits of the study cannot be the sole thought of the researcher. They need to take into account any hardship that this research could do to harm the participants. Other issues may come into play that researchers need to be aware of. These are the ongoing assent or consent of the individuals, as their feelings can change. The relationship that is created by the researcher and the participant may develop, and this could add an emotional toll to the participants. Unexpected revelations could come out that also add distressing emotions for participants. Should issues occur, the researcher must remember that their loyalty, responsibility, and obligation is to the welfare of the participant, not the results of the study. Therefore, they may have to adapt the length or the intensity of the participation, use varied means of communication, give easy-to-read materials, or provide physical or other assistance to the participants. Lastly, researchers need to make the participants aware that when it's all said and done, they have the right to check how they are represented in the transcripts and in the field. Another issue that needs to be taken into account is social media. Sometimes when information is given, there may be confusion on whether it is going to be public information or whether the participant is sharing something privately with the researcher. Privacy, anonymity, and confidentiality are underlying issues that always need to be of concern to all research that is done, especially with vulnerable populations. The Ethical Review Board will check that any willful violations of good clinical practices as they relate to these are always in check.